Let's learn the easy way on how to make Windows 10 look like Windows 7 to bring back the classic vintage looks of the original Windows 7. So we need to change a couple of things here, so it will be a lengthy video. Things that we're gonna change are the elements like Cortana search box, the icons, the transparency, cursors, and a lot of gadgets, Windows Explorer, the themes, the taskbar, and start menu. So first of all, we need to download a couple of things here. So we need to open up our browser and we're gonna go to Google and we're gonna type Windows blinds. It's provided by StartDocs and this is the software. We're gonna go for get it now. Let me quickly turn this off and let's get it now. So it will cost you around $14.99, but we also have a free trial here, so we're gonna get it for free for 30 days. So we're gonna go for try free for 30 days. It's gonna start the download. So I've already downloaded and I'm not gonna re-download this, so I'm gonna directly navigate to the downloaded folder. So I have downloaded a couple of things here. We'll download all of these later. So I'm gonna double click on Windows Blinds setup file. Yes, right, I'm gonna minimize out of this. So it says license agreement, and if you want to read, then you can read all of this here. I agree to the terms of this license agreement. Next, and it is installing the program. I might have to edit this part out in the final clip because it is taking long, or maybe not. And now it says please wait installing services, so we might have to wait until this process is complete. Alright, the installation is complete. So what we need to do is click on start 30-day trial and enter our email address here and then continue. And once you do that, what we need to do is go to our email inbox and then you'll receive a mail from Windows Blinds StartDocs support service. You're gonna have to click on activate 30-day trial and it will get activated instantly. So what we need to do is go back to Windows Blinds. Let's maximize it, and what we need to do is get some theme files for Windows 7. To get the theme files, we need to download another file. So I will leave a link to the file in the pinned comment or in the description. This is the file that you're gonna have to download from Mediafire. Just click on download and it will start saving the file to your computer. And once you have downloaded this, all you have to do is right click on the file, and if it is possible, you're gonna have to install a program called WinRAR. It will help you to extract this file. So right click on it, WinRAR, and extract here. Now what we need to do is double click this downloaded file, this extracted file, and then go to Windows 7 themes and select all of these, right click on them and install this skin. And when it's done, we're gonna apply this theme. So we're gonna search for Arrow 7x small top. All right, here we have Arrow 7x small top, and we're gonna go over here and apply style to desktop and click on yes. And as you can see, the taskbar already looks like Windows 7, but if we open up File Explorer here, it kind of looks off over on certain parts. So we're gonna fix that, and in order to do that, we need to apply old Explorer style. Let me check if I have the file in the extracted file. Let me go back. What we need to do is get this file and extract it. Extract here, old new Explorer. So how you can get this file is go to Google and type in old new Explorer and download old new Explorer from Major Geeks. Click on download now, and it says your download will automatically start, and all you need to do is save this file. So I'm going to cancel it because I've already saved it. So just go to the download location, right click on it, WinRAR, and extract here, and I've already extracted. I'm gonna double click on the extracted file and double click on this file, old new explorer cfg. So I'm gonna check use classical drive grouping in this PC, use libraries, hide folders from these PCs, and I'm also gonna check this box that says use command bar instead of ribbon, and I'm gonna uncheck use alternative navigation button style, and also uncheck enable class on navigation bar. And under appearance style, I'm gonna set it to default Windows 7 and default style white under status bar style, and then click on install. Alright, under style extension you can see it says installed. So now I'm gonna close this, and what's next is we're gonna update the photo viewer styles. To do that, I'm gonna go back to this file. The file is the one I told you at the beginning of the video. Double click on the Windows photo viewer, and I'm gonna double click on this registry item. Yes, and it says it has been successfully added to the registry. So let me just quickly exit out of this Windows Explorer, and let me launch the Windows Explorer once again, and you can see the buttons look good. I'm gonna go back to the files, and it looks classic as Windows 7. And let me quickly launch a image file like under wallpaper folder. So let me try to view this. I'm gonna go to open with Windows photo viewer, and as you can see, the Windows photo viewers have launched this image file. Alright, and since we are already in this folder, then let's apply the wallpaper as well. So I'm gonna right click on any of these one, for example this one, and set it desktop background. Moving on, we're gonna install the gadgets for Windows 7. So we're gonna go back to the folder, go back, this a gadget pack setup, we're gonna double click on this and then select install and wait for it to complete. Alright, completed the 8 gadget pack setup wizard. So we're gonna do is show gadgets when setup exits and finish this. And on the right hand sidebar you can see all these gadgets here that are exactly the Windows 7 gadgets. You can see the clock here, some website that you have recently visited. I'm gonna remove that because I don't want everybody to show my recent history. And these photos that you have recently viewed or take a screenshot, some weather forecasting here. You can configure this later. That's not the point of the tutorial. So I'm gonna move on and I'm gonna install additional gadgets such as a classic sticky note. And all of these installation files you will find in the same folder that I provided you at the beginning of the tutorial that you downloaded from Mediafire. Alright, the link will be in the description, and inside that one folder you will find all of these files. And click on next here under setup classic sticky notes. You can change the location. I'm not gonna change anything here. I'm just gonna click on next and create a desktop icon. I'm gonna check this and it's gonna install for all users. And if you don't own the computer, you can select for the current user only. I'm gonna install this for all users. Install, and it says completing the classic sticky notes setup wizard. Click finish to exit setup. I'm gonna uncheck this box because it's gonna redirect me to a website, so I don't want to visit any website for now. So I'm gonna just select run classic sticky notes and finish this. Alright, you can see the sticky notes appearing on here. And what's next we're gonna do is change the task manager style. To do that, we're gonna double click on this file, tm underscore cfg underscore win8 to win10. So classic task manager plus msconfig for Windows 10 and 8.8.1.0. We're gonna click on next. Everything no need to change here, just clicking on next and install this. And I'm gonna uncheck this and finish this. All right, it has opened the task manager that looks classic as Windows 7. It's exactly the same. All right, I'm gonna close this. So what's next is we're gonna install Windows 7 games, and to do that we need to visit a website, win7games.com, and here we need to scroll down to the bottom and download games. And you're gonna have to save this zip file into your downloaded folder, into your downloads folder. I'm gonna go back to the folder because I have already downloaded it. So I'm gonna right click on this folder and I'm gonna go to WinRAR, extract here. I might have already extracted it. So this is the file that I'm talking about. So I'm gonna double click on it. Select the language. I'm gonna set it to default English. I'm gonna exit out of this sticky notes, by the way, because I don't need it for now. Alright, welcome to Windows 7 games for Windows 11, 10 and 8 setup. Click on next. You can install all of these, including the internet games such as internet checkers, spades. Install. And let's uncheck these two because they're gonna redirect us to a website. Let's finish this. And let's go to start menu. And here you can see there are recently added games such as Spider Solitaire, Purple Place, Man Super, Mahjong, Hearts Fussel, Chess, and all these games. Now what we need to do is change the type of start menu because this still looks like Windows 10. So we're gonna revert it to Windows 7. In order to do that, we need to download the theme here. So we're gonna go to a website called StartIsBack.com. Let me just go to the home tab, and I want to make it clear that it will cost you around $5, like $4.99. That's approximately like $5, but you can still try it using your free trial and it works perfectly fine. So you just have to go to download over here and click this green StartIsBack ++ icon. I've already downloaded it, so I'm gonna go to the installation directly. So you're gonna have to double click on this. I'll download a setup file for StartIsBack and install for me or install for everyone. I'm gonna go for install for everyone, and you can select the file location, install, and let's just wait for it to complete. And when it's complete, it will say welcome to StartIsBack. Configure StartIsBack now. Alright, we are here in StartIsBack configuration window. I'm gonna select this type of start menu and select one of these because these two look exactly like Windows 7. So I'm gonna select the second type. There is nothing much to configure here. The taskbar icon size is medium and the margin will also be medium. Then I'm gonna apply it, and once we are done applying that, we're gonna click on OK. And let's check out our start menu, and this looks classic like Windows 7. It might take a while to build the thumbnails cache for this one. Anyways, we're gonna move on and we're gonna install the cursors. So the cursor pack is already included on the file that you downloaded at the beginning of the tutorial, and if you open the folder, inside it you will find another folder called Windows 7 cursors. And once you open that folder, you just have to right click on it and select install and then click on yes. Once you have installed this, you'll have to open up control panel, go to start menu and select control panel. And if you have something like this one, you're gonna have to change it to large icons and then select mouse, go to pointers, and under scheme you're gonna have to select Windows 7 cursors, then apply, and then okay. By the way, these changes might take effect after you reboot your computer, so we're gonna move on from that, and we're gonna change one more thing here. We're gonna set the transparency. We're gonna press Windows plus I, and this will launch the settings. We're gonna go to personalization and go to colors, and under transparency effects we're gonna turn that off, and that's all for the transparency. Next, what we're gonna do is change the looks of these icons, and all the icon files are already included in the folder that you downloaded earlier. Here we have this folder, Windows 7 icons. I'm gonna view by large icons, and the thing about icons is that there is no such method that you can automatically apply the icons to all the programs by one click. You'll have to manually change the icon for each application or program or shortcut that you find in your desktop. For example, here is one of the example. Like I'm gonna right click anywhere on the desktop and select personalize, and I'm gonna go to themes, and under related settings on the right hand sidebar I'm going to select desktop icon settings, and here I'm going to select the icon that I want to change. For example, here is my computer. I'm going to change icon. By the way, this is here, instead of my computer you'll find this PC. I have renamed this before this tutorial started. So I'm going to browse and locate to the folder where those icon files are stored. So I'm gonna double click here and go to icons, view by large icons, and I'm gonna go to accessibility, or I'm gonna select any one of these. Like I'm gonna select this one, click on OK. You can download these files from the internet as well, and then apply. Okay, so you will have to manually change the icons for each of these items listed here, and since there are hundreds of icons, I will not do it one by one for all of them. It will take hours, and this video is already long. You can do it manually later. To change the icon of a specific program on desktop not available inside the icon settings, right click on it and go to properties. Such as I'm gonna right click on VLC media player and go to properties. I'm gonna go to shortcuts, and I'm gonna click on change icon and browse through the folders. Such as I'm gonna go to files, Windows 7 icons, and let me just randomly select a new icon like DVD type. I'm gonna go to this one, just a random one. You need to browse through the folder and find the correct icon for your file type. Alright, I'm gonna apply this, continue. Okay, and my VLC media player just turned into a disk. So that's all. So what's next is we're gonna set sounds like Windows 7, and the sounds are included on the same file that we downloaded at the beginning of the tutorial. Like I have it under here. So there are two folders under the sound, Windows 7 sound and scheme. One is the scheme and the other is the sounds. There are plenty of sounds such as Windows 7 and Windows 8 also included, and all of these sounds are included. And these are also the sounds, plenty of sounds. So what we are gonna do is we're gonna go to schemes. We're gonna double click here and apply the Windows sound schemes. Alright, and then also apply the schemes original, and this is the schemes backup file if anything goes wrong. Now what we're gonna do is open up control panel, right click on start menu again and select control panel, and go to sound and switch to the sounds tab, and under sound scheme we're gonna select Windows 7, And here we have some errors like device connect, device disconnect, and all these errors. What we're gonna do is fix this right now. So I'm gonna select this one, device connect, and I'm also gonna check plays Windows startup sound. After selecting the device connect, I'm gonna go to browse and I'm gonna navigate to the folder that we downloaded, Windows 7 files, sounds and schemes, sounds, Windows 7. I'm gonna view by large icons, and we are changing it for connect. All right, I forgot, we're gonna change it for connect. Let's go back to Windows 7 sounds and schemes, sounds, Windows 7 hardware fail, insert. So we're gonna select the Windows hardware insert. That's for device connect. Device disconnect, browse again, Windows hardware remove, device failed to connect, browse, Windows hardware fail, scroll down, Windows change theme. How about, I couldn't find the sound for Windows change theme, so I have excluded this. It will not cause any problem, but still you can use any other sound of your choice. So I'm gonna select a random on here, and for Windows user account control, we're gonna browse it and select Windows user account control, and I'm gonna apply this and then click on OK. And in order to apply that, it will require a reboot. Finally, what we're gonna do is hide the Cortana search box. We're gonna right click on our taskbar and go to search and hidden, and we're gonna right click it again, and we're gonna uncheck show task view button. And if there is a news or something like that over here, I have already removed it. So you're gonna right click here and in news and interest, turn off. So that's how to make Windows 10 look like Windows 7, or make Windows 10 look like Windows 7 for absolutely free of cost in 2024 and beyond. As you can see, my computer also looks exactly like Windows 7. And without rebooting your computer, the sound effects will not apply. That's it. That's how we make Windows 10 look like Windows 7, or make Windows 11 look like Windows 7. Now, I don't know why people would want to do that, why people want to revert back to the old classic Windows 7. Maybe it's nostalgia or something like that. Let me know in the comments why you would want to revert back to your classic Windows 7. I would like to read that. Alright, and if you want to check more Windows 10 tips and tricks like this one, check out this playlist. I will leave a link to it in the description as well. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next one.